Hello video editors. Welcome to this tutorial on Easify 3, a powerful extension for Premiere Pro and After Effects that applies professional easing to your animations. Before we dive in, here's a helpful tip. If you ever want to explore the interface on your own or need a quick reminder of any feature, simply right-click on any element. This will show you a description of what that specific button does and its available actions. To open Easify 3, go to Window, Extensions. If Easify doesn't open, check the link in the description for instructions on how to fix it. Let's start by examining the user interface. Easify 3 consists of two main sections. First, the graph container with its controls, and second, the action buttons with the presets library. The layout is flexible and adapts to your window size. You can also adjust the divider position by simply dragging it. Let's explore the graph section first. You can choose your easing graph from the drop-down menu, selecting from options ranging from the classic Bezier curve to more dynamic functions like bounce. Control the curve direction using the in and out sliders. One of Easify's most powerful features is its ability to work with two graphs simultaneously. You can toggle the link icon to configure each function separately. This is perfect for creating unique animations by combining different curves. For example, mixing back and elastic curves. Use the slider to control the switch point between the two curves. You can unlink the graph from the slider position by toggling the link icons at the edges of the slider. To maximize your workspace, you can hide the control container by clicking the arrow in the top left corner. For precision work, scroll directly on the graph to zoom in or out. When the Bezier curve is active, you can drag its handles to adjust the curve. Hold Shift to snap to edge axes, Alt to snap to grid centers and corners, and Control or Command on Mac to mirror the handle position. Now let's look at how to apply easing in Premiere Pro. Position your playhead between the keyframes you want to apply easing to, then press the Ease button in the bottom right corner of the graph panel, or simply click any of the presets. What happens if there are multiple keyframes between your playhead position? In that case, you'll see a confirmation menu where you can choose which specific keyframes you want to apply the action to. Here's a useful customization tip. Right-click any action button to toggle, whether you want to be prompted with action confirmation, or if you prefer to apply the action to all targeted keyframes automatically. You can also hold Control or Command while clicking buttons to temporarily reverse your confirmation settings. Let's examine the action buttons in detail. The first three buttons control your easing target. The first option applies easing only to the two keyframes where your playhead is located. The second option applies easing to all keyframes of the selected property. The third option adds easing to the entire animation path. Think of it as rove across time in After Effects, but applicable to any property. This configuration affects easing, removing, swapping, and moving keyframes, as well as copying and pasting easing. For even more precise keyframe selection, you can set in and out points between the keyframes you want to target. The next button swaps keyframe values based on your keyframe target option. The Copy button allows you to copy easing, so you can reapply it later or save it to your presets. Control or Command click this icon to copy animation from in and out points in Premiere, or from the work area in After Effects. In After Effects, this will also copy Bezier handles if the keyframes have them. To save copied easing to your presets, Control or Command click the plus icon. Bin icon removes easing from keyframes. Easify intelligently remembers which keys to remove, even if you've eased multiple keyframes or moved them around. Speaking of moving keyframes, this can become cumbersome after applying easing, which is why Easify includes convenient keyframe positioning buttons. The left button brings the first keyframe to your playhead position, while the right button brings the last keyframe of your selection. Now let's explore the preset libraries. Add a new preset by pressing the plus icon and naming it whatever you like. To apply preset easing, simply click on it. To rearrange your presets, press the Edit icon or right-click any preset and choose Edit. You can then drag them around and click the red cross icon to delete any you no longer need. You can organize your presets into different libraries using the drop-down menu. Press the plus icon to add a new library. If you need to rename a library later, simply right-click the drop-down menu. Use the Import and Export buttons to share libraries, and the Bin icon to delete entire libraries. Easify 3 also features Spellbook integration, which allows you to perform actions easily using keyboard shortcuts. Please note that you'll need to have Spellbook installed to use this feature. When performing actions through Spellbook, the action confirmation will appear as a separate panel. You can configure shortcuts for Confirmation panel in Spellbook as well. Important note, you should trigger the new panel at least once for the keyboard shortcuts to appear in Spellbook. Another great feature is the ability to trigger your preset panel with a keyboard shortcut, allowing you to quickly select the right preset for your workflow. Let's examine Easify 3's preferences, which you can access by clicking the hamburger menu icon next to the panel name. Here you can customize colors for graphs and thumb sliders, preset icon size, keyframe labels for keyframes added by Easify in After Effects. You can enable a special mode for the All option button in the keyframe target section. With this enabled, easing is applied to all keyframes regardless of playhead position, though in and out points are still respected. The next checkbox ensures the confirmation menu always appears in a new panel, regardless of whether the easing was triggered from Spellbook or not. Another useful option automatically closes the preset panel after you apply easing from it. The final set of checkboxes allows you to control which actions will prompt for confirmation. Now, let's cover some key differences when working in After Effects. In After Effects, you target keyframes simply by selecting them. This is possible because After Effects has a more robust API compared to Premiere Pro. Bezier easing is applied by changing keyframe easing values directly. The only exception occurs when you have overshoot or undershoot for properties like position. You can copy and paste keyframe handle easing from selected keys, or copy the entire path if the keyframes are linear. That covers everything you need to know about Easify 3. With these tools and techniques, you'll be able to create smooth, professional animations that bring your projects to life. Happy editing!